My name is Romel. I'm from Lifestyle Academy, and I'm going to be guiding you deeper into our core and understanding our relation with money, abundance, and also today we'll be connecting with our dreams. So, how does this all interconnect with each other, and how can we work towards realizing our dreams and also understanding ourselves more in the whole process? So for today's topic is something that is very deep and is a very intensely part of our life, something that we can overlook very easily. Most of the times our habits, our perception, and our daily routine becomes so natural to us that we are not able to observe it objectively, right? Like we need to go to the gym so a coach can guide us in our physical training better. We go to the school so a teacher can guide us in our learnings better. In the same way, when we are working with our mind, when we are working with on our dreams, we need someone to help us, guide us better, to give us an objective point of view, to point out what is not in line. We always need a mirror to fix ourselves, right? Same goes for our habits, for our communication. We must have a mirror. What do I mean by this? Today we are going to speak about clarity and communication. Imagine there is an event in your house, an auspicious event, maybe a marriage, an event where you want everyone to participate. In this kind of event, you will make sure everything is in place because there are so many things that need to be done and such a prestige is going to be displayed. But because this event is such a grand event, our mind and our action also goes to another level. And the most importantly, we don't miss out on our invitations. Imagine this: if you create the entire event and you lose out on inviting people, then what happens? It's not even imaginable, right? You can't even imagine to make such an error. This is not imaginable because there are so many people involved, and for sure someone or the other will remind you and bring you to a place. That's also where elders come into the picture. And usually when we plan such an event, we invite our elders to also make the proper invitation list with us. This is no different than inviting your dream event in your life. The event when your dreams are going to come true, that major success event where you want everyone to be participating. You need to ask yourself, what is your level of invitation for your own dreams? You might have created the right intention, created the right aspiration, and done your homework well on aligning yourself with the goal. But what amount of work are we doing to align our invitation and making sure there is clear communication about when and what is to be done? This might seem like a petty step or a small step or something which is natural, and also that is why most of the times it can get overlooked. You might have heard of events when the invitation gets misplaced, the timings are printed wrong, and things can go wrong. Same kind of errors can also happen when we are inviting abundance and when we are inviting success in our life. Think about it. Have you made all the avenues open for success to come? Is your address clearly mentioned? Have you clearly written the date and the time that you are going to be ready to receive this success? These are the things that are part of our preparation. My voice, I hope my voice is clear to you. So, this is part of your preparation, also in a way that you want to clearly identify and clearly give instructions for money to be received. This is a very, very important step. We will often create our product, we will create our shop, we will create our event, but are we putting that event out there? Are we promoting it? Are we telling the people about its existence? Do people in our world know that we are available, that we are offering this service, that we are available to serve them? This is sometimes one of the biggest barriers for few of the people in achieving their success and achieving their monetary result. Not everyone around them even identifies them with the offering that they offer, the service that they're offering. This is a very, very important point you want to clearly identify. If you don't put your address out, how will you receive the mail? So, today we're going to work on clear communication and the importance of invitation. We will always make sure when there are guests coming to our house, we clean out the place, we make things everything ready, we have good food to serve, we have good mood, we have clean clothes, and we have all those preparations that we know that we must do when we are receiving important guests in our life, especially when we are receiving them in our own home. We want to make sure we put up the best of our performance. This level of energy and this level of preparation is also needed in your business, in your service that you're doing, inviting your customers, inviting that success, inviting the people. Every day, we need to put out that kind of energy that helps people come to us, know us, and when they are coming, we have to be sure what preparation we have to receive them well. And money as well requires invitation. You must have known money is also being offered, prayers, money has also been offered, positive intentions, because money also has energy and money also needs to be invited. It has to be clearly said that I invite you. It cannot be taken for granted just because I have a need is going to come to me or is going to get fulfilled just like that. It's not fair. It's not fair to assume that money or anyone is going to take that extra effort to realize your needs. We need to clearly be able to communicate our needs, identify our needs, and put out an invitation that invites the energy in a way that is welcoming. This becomes a very important part of how we can make sure our life and our success and our targets are being met. One last point about this is also communication. Invitation is a very important part, and clarity in communication is also very important part. Are we clearly communicating our needs? Lot of people have issue or they are able to hold, or they hold themselves back when they are talking about money. Not able to clearly ask for money is one of the biggest issues being identified for people to receive abundance in their life. To be able to clearly talk about receiving money and getting your fair share is identified as one of the biggest issues people are facing. Doing the work and doing hard work is not difficult. Everyone is ready to do their part of work, but also you want to include that talking about it and clearly asking for it is a very important part of your work. Inviting the people and making sure the invitation goes to them is an important part of your work. Same like that, communicating that you will be needing something and you require something, and specifying that on a particular date, particular time, and clearly communicating that without emotions, without hesitation, and without any kind of reservation is a very, very important part in inviting the abundance that we want, and also inviting fair, fair take back of our work. These kind of things build up your confidence and build up your quality of life and the quality of service. So take account of this if this applies to you, that you want to work clearly on communicating and talking about money. Over the years, money for some reason, in some ways, has taken up a notion of being taboo. Money has been taken up notion of not being openly spoken about, and various other emotions attached to it. For few of the people, it is like that. If this has any meaning to you, take this value right now. Money is just energy. It's simple energy, and let's keep it simple. Don't add any emotion around it. There is nothing to be proved, and there's nothing to be, uh, uh, there's no reflection about your character when you talk about money. It's just a simple exchange of energies which has to be taken care of with a very neutral mind and as a form of formality and a form of process. So, if you have been working on building up your new work, building up your new service, or want to launch yourself, and mostly if you want to retrieve your blocked money, one of the biggest reason of the block could be your communication. You not being able to clearly identify not your need, but your demand of money. People don't need to pay you because you need it. They need to pay you because you demand it and you deserve it and you need to ask for it. This is very, very crucial in our way of going ahead, of formalizing an invitation which is welcoming, which is fair, and also it has to feel good to you. To keep doing good work and not get gratification for it is a big issue we must address and work on. So, today we're going to deep dive into this area of communication and our relation with money itself, and how can we make sure money, our best friend, can feel comfortable and easy to be part of our life. So, let's begin our daily deep meditation of today, and we deep dive into more aspects of what is our relationship with money.